Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokémon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokémon Professor. The world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokémon, and if you want to know how people tend to interact with these Pokémon, well, some keep them as companions, others have them do battle. As for myself, I study Pokémon as a profession. Now why don't you tell me about yourself? What do you look like? Bonjour tout le monde, it is I, Rubbing RX, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. As you can tell, I'm going to be playing Let's Go Eevee, but I will talk about the differences, so it's kind of a companion Let's Play. Now, which of these do I look like? I don't look like any of these, but I chose this one. I'm choosing this one just because, I don't know. That's not the color of my skin. Really, I get annoyed with these because the basic character is actually the one that would look the most like me, but I want to customize myself to not look like that. And I'm just naming myself Ruben because that's my name. Now, this character here is your friend and rival who is growing up right next to you. What was his name? Well, I can't remember, so I'm going to use a random name generator and give him a name. Ooh, Errand with a D. Which reminds me of a kid from high school, but who cares about that? I see, his name was Errand. Ruben, my boy! It's a very own Pokemon tale is about to unfold. Yet the world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. So here we are. This is our room. How many Pokemon are there in the world? Well, as of right now, I think there's about 723. And by 723, I'm pretty sure it's actually like 810. It's a Pokemon Switch. It's connected to the TV. It's a fuzzy Eevee plush. I'm coming up. Up and at 'em. Morning, Ruben. What's going on? You've got one weird look on your face. Never mind that. I couldn't wait any longer, so I came to get you. Today's finally the big day. We're finally going to get our first Pokemon from Professor Oak and become real trainers. Oh, but before we do, read the email I sent you yesterday, right? You better have. Check your computer if you didn't. I'm going to book it to Professor Oak's lab, so see you there. I don't know why I gave him that voice, but that is now his voice. There's an email from Aaron. Hey Ruben, so what you need to know as a trainer is press the A button so you can walk and talk to all kinds of people and tilt the control stick more so you run. Plus you can open the main menu by pressing the X button. Boy, I can't wait to get started, can you? So let's open this menu. We're gonna open options. You can set the text speed, go into fast, and that's pretty much all I wanted to do. But yes, this game is played with a single Joy-Con, and it's really weird, actually, but whatever. They're showing a movie on TV. The scene is showing 4 boys walking down a set of railroad tracks, but it's time for you to get going. Dishes and plates are neatly lined up. Off to Professor Oak's lab, Aaron asked the professor to give the two of you Pokemon of your own, didn't he? Inside this, there's nothing inside. Man, I just realized how much of a mistake I made. I can't even read when I'm making these. How am I going to do a game that's basically all reading? And welcome to our hometown, which is known as Pallet Town. Shades of your journey await. I'm raising Pokemon too. When they get strong, they'll be able to protect me. Technology is incredible. Now you can connect your smartphone to your game console and send data between them. The Oak Research Lab. But before we go there, let's just go check on our next door neighbor, Aaron. Oh, hi, Ruben. Looking for Aaron? He went to pick you up. Did you miss each other? He said that he was going to go. How would we miss each other? There's nothing. Now, something about this house really bothers me. So, my house has an upstairs, okay? You can kind of see it. It has a balcony there. This house also has an upstairs and a balcony, but you can't actually... There is no upstairs. Don't mind that old man there. We are going to go get Aaron at the Pokemon Lab. I also study as Pokemon as Professor Oak's assistant. I also study Pokemon as Professor Oak's assistant. Professor Oak may not look like it, but it's quite the authority on home. Pokemon. Many Pokemon trainers think highly of him. Oh, Ruben, Professor Oak isn't here. Do you think those Pokeball called Pokemon you and I are supposed to get? I can't wait to get mine. It contains a Pokemon. It contains a Pokemon. Book titled The Best of Pokemon Poems by Professor Oak. Pokemon League at the Indigo Plateau is full of strong trainers who have trained strong Pokemon to challenge and battle the Elite Four Ultimate Trainers. Professor Oak, please visit again. Headquarters. Like the show, you can see strange patterns in the dish. It's a picture of Professor Oak. He's smiling in front of an impressive building. Pokeballs are a mysterious machine. Well, my good Pidgey, thanks for your help. Ah, my good Pidgey, the next great Shakespearean play. I think I understand you all a bit better now, thanks to this. Ah, President Ruben. Of course, I promised to give you an errand to Pokemon today, didn't I? Well, in that case, why don't we head over... You encountered a wild Eevee! My, I sure wouldn't have expected an Eevee to appear around here, but since the opportunity is presenting itself, why don't we practice some Pokemon catching? Just throw out your Pokeball and try to land on it wild Pokemon for the chance to catch it. Hold the Joy-Con horizontally. Press the A button to ready your Pokeball. Okay. So, excellent, good, and great. It's where if you throw it in the center of the ring, if you throw it in the center of that ring that's going in and out, if it's kind of halfway, it's good. If it's a little bit less, it's great. If it's very small, it's excellent. So we caught an Eevee. Now, I'm proud I did that on my first try in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. It took me 6 Pokeballs to actually hit the damn Pikachu. That's pretty fine performance for a first-timer, my boy. Why don't you pick up the Pokemon and give the Eevee you caught a name? Now, I am horrible at naming Pokemon. What in the... Now that's a lively Pokemon if I've ever seen one. Hey, wait, come back. I am horrible at nicknaming Pokemon. So, yeah. Professor Oak, these Pokeballs there, I swear there were only 2 a second ago. A perfectly reasonable reaction, my boy. You see, one of them is an Eevee that Ruben just caught now. So wait, Ruben, you caught it yourself? Wait, I've never seen that happen before. Ho ho ho! I'm Santa Claus. How interesting. Well, my boy, that's it. Take that Pokeball and keep it good hold of it this time. I never had a hold of it before. Eevee is yours now. I think the Pokemon you caught is in the middle Pokeball. Eevee became your Pokemon. What a strange Pokemon indeed. It sure doesn't seem to like staying in one place, but it looks as though it's taking a shine to you, Ruben. Why not give it a name? So, you know that random name Generator that I used to name Aaron? Well, we're using that to name all of our Pokemon this time. Oh my god. So the random name it gave us is D, which is weird. That's my mom's middle name, my sister's middle name, and my niece's middle name. So this this Eevee we have here is named D. And D has been added to our party. I choose this one. Aaron got a Pikachu from Professor Oak. It's really cute. Pikachu is just what I wanted. For a new trainer to catch their first Pokemon themselves. I've never seen such a thing. Oh, just one more thing. Now that you two are setting out as trainers, I'd like to ask your help with something. Take this with you on your journey. What is this thing, Professor? This is a Pokedex that I've designed. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught, and it makes an entry for each. It's an extremely high-tech tool. Ruben and Aaron, I want each of you to take one. You got a Pokedex from Professor Oak. You'll find very detailed data on Pokemon. You need to catch them to gather the most complete data. Complete a guide of all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream, but I'm an old man now, too old to get the job done myself. That's why I want you trainers to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. We're gonna meet so many Pokemon, and this keeps getting better and better. I'm saying out right now, Ruben, you should do the same. If you think you're ready, that is. D is staring at your face. So let's open that Pokedex and take a look at it. It's very weird that the only Pokemon we've seen is actually number 133. It can evolve into a variety of forms. Eevee gains genes are key to solving the mysteries of Pokemon evolution. So you can check the habitat, which surprisingly, Pikachu and Eevee, both of your starter Pokemon, can be caught in the wild. Eevee can be caught over here on Route 17, and say hello to the Kanto region. We will be exploring this beautiful array of nature through this journey. Now let's check out our new Eevee, our D. You can change your name from just in here. It came to the Kanto region through some mysterious force. It's an impish nature, and it's alert to sounds. Let's look at more details. It has a heightened defense and lowered special attack, which, it's alright, but we're gonna keep it. Tackle, Growl, and Tail Whip. So now, those stats. HP is your health. Attack is physical moves, how much damage they will do. For example, if you click Tackle here, you can see as category that Punch means it's physical, so it will calculate attack using the attack stat. Defense stat is how much you will be able to resist physical moves that hit you. Speed stat is based on who goes first in battle. Higher speed goes first. Ties are coin toss. Special attack is if there's a special attack move, special type move, it will calculate using the special attack, and special defense is defense but for special attacks. Now there's another type of move called status moves, which Tail Whip and Growl are. They do not do damage, they have different effects. For example, Tail Whip lowers the opponent's defense, and Growl lowers their attack. Now there's a few other stats that you can't see at face value. There's also a bag here. Shows Pokemon box, TM case, clothing trunk, catching pocket, battle pocket. All your items will be in here. The Pokemon box is the most interesting. It shows all the Pokemon you've caught, and you can always access them wherever you are. Hey, Ma. Oh, how cute. This is the one you got from the professor? What? You caught it yourself? That's amazing. What should I call your new friend? D? It's a lovely Pokemon. Oh, how energetic. I suppose that means you two will be setting off on adventures today. I thought day might come, so I planned ahead and got this for you. A town map. You'll be always to know. Safe travels, dear. It's a map. And that is all your mother has to say to you. She will never say anything more interesting than that. So now let's head off on our journey into Route 1. Route 1, you can catch 3 different Pokemon here. And I would like to catch one of each of them. Not for any purpose, just, well, for one of them purpose. So, this journey kind of forces you to have a full team of 6, which is fine. And there are some weird roadblocks in the game. This game is a stepping stone between Pokemon Go and the main series Pokemon games. So when you catch a Pokemon, you will gain experience. Your entire party will gain experience when you do this. You can have a party of up to 6 Pokemon. Everything you don't have goes in your Pokemon box. You can switch them out at any time. But keep in mind the health issue that you won't be unless you heal your Pokemon. They will always maintain the damage they've taken before. So you get multipliers. There's different multipliers. I got an excellent throw, a new Pokemon. First throw means it was the first ball I ever throw. Technique, I don't know what that is. There's some other bonuses we'll get into later. But right now, I got a 3.6 bonus, so I'm getting 40 experience points, which almost levels up my D. And you'll always get a Pokédex entry. Will chew on anything with its fangs. If you see one, you can be certain that 40 more live in the area, just like normal rats. So Rattagas appear in Route 1 30% of the time. Like there's another one, and then I hear one. Here is a Pidgey. Pidgeys appear, I said, Pidgeys appear in Route 1 40% of the time. Alright, you caught a Pidgey. So I only got 1.5 multiplier because I didn't do the first throw. And it wasn't excellent, it was just nice. And notice the Rattata was added to my party and also gained this experience points. So D grew to level 6. When you get a certain amount of experience points, you level up. And then leveling up does more things. It increases your stats. It does a few things. So if you look here, you can see the number caught, the type. Pokemon all have a species name. This one's a tiny bird Pokemon. Its number is 16. Has an average height and weight of 4 pounds and 1 foot. You can see how many number you've caught in the top right. And each Pokemon has its own height and weight number. And you can get really big ones, really small ones, but this is very docile. If it attacks, it will often kick up sand to protect itself instead of fighting back. Alright, so there's one more Pokemon that can appear on Route 1. Actually, let me read this sign real quick. Route 1, Pallet Town to Viridian City. So there's ledges on the road. You can be a bit scary, but you can hop down them. Let's talk about these. So this here is the first bit. This is a Bellsprout. Bellsprout appear in Route 1 in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee 30% of the time. In Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, there will be August here instead of Bellsprout. So that's the first example of a version exclusive. That's the biggest difference between Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. The other one is you start with a Pikachu instead of an Eevee, and your rival starts with an Eevee instead of a Pikachu. Notice all of the team members got experience from that. I know I've said that before, but I want to do it again. Learn Gust. Now that's something else. Pokemon have types. For example, my Eevee is a normal type. The Bellsprout here is a grass poison type. If an attack you use is the same type as your Pokemon, it'll get a 1.5 times bonus to its attack power. So it prefers hot and humid places and ensnares tiny bugs with vines and devours them. So I have a team that I have set to, let me catch this real quick. That I have set to be my main team, but I'm going to catch a few temporary team members along the way that we will switch out at various points. And this Bellsprout that we're catching is going to be the first of those temporary team members. The reason I'm catching this Bellsprout here is to show you the other, oh crap, there's another bonus you get a catch combo bonus the more you catch Pokemon. So example, we have a catch combo 2 now. You will, there's a lot more depth into catch combos that I'll go into as I go along, but right now that's pretty much all we're going to get. So this here, Eevee's going to find a hidden item in the bushes for us. A raspberry. Raspberries you can throw at Pokemon to make them easier to catch, but I think they're more likely to run away. Real quick, I'm going to look at these 2 Bellsprouts and decide which one I'm going to use. So this one has a heightened special attack, this one is playing, so I'm going to use this first Bellsprout we caught. Notice also these numbers by the attacks. As you in a battle, you can use the attacks that many number of times before you're unable to anymore, and healing it refreshes those. So I'm going to give us a random name for our second team member, our first temporary one. And we are going to have our Bellsprout named Margarita. So we are going to move this guy over here. Now I'm not going to explore too much of Viridian right now. There are 2 things I want to show though. Throwing on Pokeballs, you can buy more at the Pokemart. So the first thing is if we come up here. What are you doing here, twerp? Shoo, go pester someone else. What do you want? You can't pass through here right now. We're very important guard duty. I wish we could go kill time at the Pokemart or something. How many times do I have to tell you? You can't pass. Don't you children have errands to run or something? So that's a hint that we need to go to the Pokemart. I've got a delivery from my, can you take this to Professor Oak? So we got a parcel from the Pokemart clerk. And this will be the last thing we do is deliver this parcel. Dee is happily staring at the swaying flowers. Yeah, we'll explore Viridian later, but there's something interesting I want to do for going back to the lab right now. What's nice about this game compared to other Pokemon games is you cannot run into wild Pokemon without you knowing you're running into a wild Pokemon. You have to walk into them in the overworld, which is nice. Why, Ruben, back so soon? How's little Eevee doing, Goodness me, Eevee seems to really have come to be a true partner to you. I think you have what it takes to be a great Pokemon trainer. What's that? Yeah, something? Ah, it's my order arrived. Thank you for bringing it to me. Ah, Professor Oaks, it's about my Pikachu. Its moves are... Well, Ruben, that's so cool. Eevee just rides on you like that? Ah, now we have Aaron. What fine timing. I've just been delivered some very handy items. I think you shared the 2 of them with you. So we got some raspberries from Professor Oak. Great, I've been starving. Oh, stop there, son. Those berries are for Pokemon to eat, not you. When you want to catch a Pokemon, try throwing one of those at the target before you take a Pokeball in hand. You'll find that wild Pokemon will be so happy to have a berry to nibble on that they'll become much easier to catch for you. That was close. I nearly swallowed one of them right up myself. Now then, you two, it's up to you to decide if you want to catch lots of different Pokemon or simply focus on training up your favorite. My only request is that you have fun either way. Wake up! Come on, Ruben. You know you can do more with Pokemon than just catch them, right? If you're a trainer, you can have Pokemon battles with other trainers too. I'll show you exactly what I mean. It's battle time. You are challenged by Pokemon Trainer Errand. Let's show this off. Pikachu versus my team of 5 Pokemon. Alright, D. So you have few options. Pokemon, you can switch out, take a turn to switch out a Pokemon. For example, I could change to Margarita right now if I wanted to. Bag, you can view the items in your bag and see if there's anything you can use. We don't have anything right now. And then, of course, Fight. We are going to take on Quick Attack, which is our new move. It will always go first, no matter what. Has the same amount of damage as, has the same power as Tackle, so there's no reason not to use it, since it will always go first. And that's it. So when you when a Pokemon faints in battle, when you make a Pokemon faint, you get experience, and everyone in your party also gets experience based on the experience that you gained. What? Did I lose? Ah, jeez. There I went mouthing off like I knew everything, and then I lost. How embarrassing. Probably should have trained up my Pokemon board. Let's battle again sometime. Did you enjoy your first taste of battle, young Ruben? Your partner Eevee seemed to like it. So that's all for today. One thing now. Now that Eevee's on our head, we actually can't use the option to take it out of our Pokeball, as you see everyone else does, but we can take out other Pokemon. So right now, I have Margarita following me, and I will keep Margarita following me. It's very energetic. Look at it go. But next time on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, we will be exploring Viridian City and seeing what's beyond. Au revoir.